What is up? What is up? All of the world, songwriters of Earth and beyond. This is the show that's all about. It's called Music Notes, and it's all about you. Why is it about you? How is it about you? Because you are the songwriter. And you're the one that counts first, because first, there's got to be a songwriter somewhere before there's a song. It's like the classic chicken and the egg, but a lot less difficult to figure out. No songwriters, no songs. No songs, I guess you could still have music, but you wouldn't have as compelling music like this. Or, and I know you want that, so let's get it going. My name is Carlos Young, and this is Music Notes, and I know you've heard about me far and wide all over the world, right?
Oh, no.
No? What? Well, just wait. Just you wait. What's this show about? If you're a songwriter like me, then you probably spend some time here and there thinking about what goes into the songs that you listen to, the songs that you love, the songs that you don't like at all, and you wonder, why they do that? That's what I wonder. And this is where we talk about those things. We talk about melody, we talk about song structure, we talk about where the songs even come from to begin with, we talk about the different little elements that show up in the song, we talk about the different uses of language to create mystery, and so on and so forth. It's an excellent show, and I'm glad that you're here, because today we have a very cool song called Someone You Loved. By, make sure I get this right, Lewis Capaldi. Very passionate song, very stripped down song, really, for the most part. But we're going to get to all that. This show is comprised of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 segments, okay? And what are they? We got hypothetical origins. Where is the song coming from? Where is it beginning from? What is its origin? We have structural guidelines, okay? What constraints did the songwriters themselves set up to make the song work? Because, let's face it, you can just throw lyrics together, throw music behind it, and it doesn't necessarily make it a song. Then we go through the arrangement. What comes when? What does it do? Does it go big? Does it go small? Does it go home? Then we get to the melody and how that impacts the listener, how available it is to a singer, other than people who are actually singers. What about the regular guy, the average, everyday, singing in the shower kind of guy? Then we get into creative cameos, I call them, which are special little one-offs, sometimes more than one-offs, but little tidbits that show up and then they don't, and they don't come back. Gotta have those. Then we go to the final question of all, which is, what are the unanswered questions for this show? What for this song? And Yeah, that's what the show looks like. Let's get it going right now. So, it's one thing to list all that stuff. How do we actually do it? I will tell you how. When it comes to hypothetical origins, there is one thing that I like to do. Hang on, I got a shadow on my face. It's driving me a little bit crazy. Hey, okay, that didn't go well. Alright. This is a live show, by the way, so it's like bings and bangs and bonks and errors and flubs and everything all included with the core material. So yeah, that being said, Lewis Capaldi. What is this guy talking about? Someone you love. Where did this song come from? I usually go to genius.com for my lyrics. Kind of ad heavy for my taste, but there's good information there a lot of the time, so I'm going to get a look here at the lyrics. My water, just in case my throat turns against me. Lewis Capaldi. I'm going under, and this time I fear there's no one to save me. This all and nothing really got a way of driving me crazy. I need someone to hear, someone to know, someone to have, someone to hold. It's easy to say, but it's never the same. I guess I kind of liked the way you numbed all the pain. Numbed all the pain. Now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and you pulled the rug. I was getting kind of used to being someone you love. Okay. Alright, so this one I feel like is actually pretty straightforward. This person was in a place where they really needed some love. They got it, but as the day bleeds into nightfall, you're not here. So something happened and everybody went their own separate directions. That, to me, is right there on the surface of the song, like literally first few lines. I like songs like that because they're obvious. Sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad, sometimes it's neither good or bad, but it's good to know kind of where this person's coming from, right? That sets the stage. So, stage is set. We had love, now we don't. Even without hearing the song, which I have, I could imagine that there's like some moodiness, some sadness. Like, let's look at, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say this is definitely in a minor key. Usually for this, I go to tabs at Ultimate Guitar, mainly because they have a really polished website. I'm not a big fan of the devil horns on the G, but maybe they just like horned animals, bulls. I don't know. Anyway, Someone You Love by Lewis Capaldi. Key of C sharp, C, D minor, A minor, F, D minor. Well, I would have been wrong if I had really, did I bet? Guess? I just guessed, right? It's pretty major driven. I mean, you got the A minor and the D minor there. But not a lot of tension because we kind of go from A, or to the A, we leave from a G. So, well, it's not a fifth going on here. C to G is a fifth. G to A is obviously a single step, and then from A to F is not a fifth, but it's a fourth, which means that A is the fifth of F, right? Right. So then we got the F to the D. F, D. Trying to think, help me out on my music theorists of the world. Relationship between an F and a D. I mean, F is the third of D. But the third is a pretty stable. I feel like that's a nice, to go from F to D to C is just like a nice gentle step down. So it's like C to the 5, and step up, come drop back down to the F, go stepwise down to the D maybe. I'm not even playing along with this song, but I'm just trying to get a feel for what the chords are doing. C, G, A minor, F, 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 C, G, A minor, F. Okay, whole song is C, G, A minor, F, except for the bridge, which of course is the most likely place to switch up your chord progression. The bridge, we go from C, G, A minor, F to a D minor. Okay, sorry, got a little sidetracked. This is where that D, F to the D steps in. So C, G, A to the F. That's like a resolved fifth. And then the D comes in off of that. D minor. Doesn't seem particularly peculiar to me as like a chord movement, but obviously it works. D minor, A minor, G, A minor, D minor, A minor, G. So it's like chords bouncing around off of A minor. You got D minor to A minor, G minor to A minor, D minor to A minor, G. G, of course, is the fifth of the C, which wants to go back to C, which is the beginning of our chord progression. And yeah, starts all over again with C, G, A minor, F, 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 and then ends on a C. I would say, okay, where are we looking at again? Structural guidelines. Okay, right. So let's look at the song structure as well while we have no time left. Intro, verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, outro. Standard song. Standard song, folks. We have the standard song format yet again. It's got to be at least the 4th or 5th time, something like that. This is the 9th episode of Music Notes, and that's got to be the 3rd, 4th, 5th, some number of times that that's happened. Song structure, very simple. Chords, very simple. So far, best advice we've picked up from this series is, if you want to write a hit song, don't change your chords a whole lot, and stick to the basic song structure. Don't be doing anything out of the ordinary. But if you want to do something out of the ordinary, keep it moving. That's what I think the other songs that are not the simple song structure tend to do, is they tend to have a lot of something comes up. It's like a little puppet show. Something comes up, then something leaves, and then something over here comes up, looks around, does something over here. It's just things popping up they come out of here, and they boom, boom, boom. And it's always something new, right? So if you're looking for tips I don't know if this show is about tips. I don't think it is. It's not really so much tips. It's as much as it's just knowing what the most common moves are, like chess, right? What do chess masters study? They study other people's games. They study old games. They study every game that they can find of any interest. They study the masters. You won't find them perusing the chess charts from some 9-year-old novice. It's not going to happen because that person is not going to be doing anything highly sophisticated at that time. Probably. There are some special cases where that's not true. But if you study the masters, you're going to be okay. Who are the masters? Probably someone like Lewis Capaldi, who just on this Guitar Tabs page has 7 million views. That's a lot of interest in his song. So what do you think? Did he do something crazy or did he do something simple? Something simple. Did he start from scratch and make up his own song structure that no one had ever seen before? Or did he stick with the basics and fit his awesomeness into the basic format? It would be the second. So, I'm going way too long on that one. On this next one, we're going to give ourselves 5 minutes.
Copy that. 5 minutes.
For real. Okay, this is the arrangement. Oh, I need headphones. Folks. Don't have time for a debacle, really. What do I do? Can I mute you guys? I don't want to mute you guys. Hang on a second. Wow. This is a live show. We're going to skip this one for now. And how can I do it? I'm going to play the song super, super softly into my ear because I don't want to just give up here. All right. No, I'm not. I'm going to be right back. All right, when I say this is a live show, folks, I'm not kidding. All right, so I'm going to go through Lewis Capaldi, go through his Someone You Loved, and I'm going to give you the play-by-play of how I feel, not what I feel, but what I'm hearing as the song goes on. We're going to look at the arrangement, take notes, follow along on your own time, make your own decisions, do it on your own, actually. Don't even go off of what I'm doing. Look at what I'm doing, do it yourself. Get used to hearing what's going on in these songs because it really does take a level of training to be able to hear some of these subtle things. All right, here we go. Someone You Loved. Come on. It's really not the time for this thing not to be working. Come on. All right, here we go. Piano. Arpeggios. Vocals. Kind of makes you want to do like this. Still vocals and a piano. Bass. Bass is gone. Back to just voice and the piano. Bass. Heat, like heat on the vocal. A lot of heat on the vocal. Full top of the lungs screaming with the piano. Quiet. Vocal. Mellow. Short, like chords. Arpeggios back. Bass. This is the rebuild. Build up, stripped again. Vocal, chords. One final low chord. Pretty simple, you know. This is what you would call like the ultimate just sparse track. I mean, it's 3 elements: a vocal, bass, piano. It's like about as simple as it can get, other than being, well, 2 elements. So yeah, what do we do next? That's the arrangement. I mean, this one, as far as arrangement goes, it's still done very intelligently, in the sense that the intensity of the song and the intensity of the delivery on the vocal and everything really come to like a fierce crescendo, like where everything is coming, and then it strips down suddenly to like just the vocals, just short chords, and then builds up again, and then tapers back off, because it's ultimately a very mellow song in a way, but it has that longing, that loss, that makes it really just feel like something that's like, it's passion there, you know? The melody is simple. I'ma go down in your Polaroid. I'm getting kinda used to being someone you love. Da 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 da. That's like strong motif there, like da 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 da. Man, like, it's just right there where almost anyone can sing it. I mean, you gotta be pretty masterful with your voice to be able to really deliver the level of passion that Lewis delivers with this track. But melodically, it's pretty straightforward. That's how you get, what was it, 7 million views on ultimateguitar.com. You make a song that people could sing, man. It's got to be singable. Otherwise, it's kind of just like a exhibition. We got 5 minutes. Creative cameos. I mean, there are none. I would say the heat from this man's voice, the fire that he is breathing onto the microphone in the bridge, that's the creative cameo if there is one. It's like real that's what I'm gonna go with for that. Unanswered questions. I want to know what he did to let his guard down. If it's me, I let my guard down. Like, what did that look like? Let my guard down and you pulled the rug. What was pulled the rug? Did she cheat? I mean, there's a lot of questions here. I was getting kind of used to being someone you love. I tend to close my eyes when it hurts sometimes. Fall into your arms. I'll be safe in your sound till I come back around. Now the day bleeds into nightfall. You know, those are the questions for me. What did he do to let his guard down? And what did this person do to pull the rug on him? I want to know. I don't know. And that's good. Because if your song is too on the cuff, it's too out there, too obvious, it's kind of boring. Even like, I don't know, children's songs leave a little bit of mystery, don't they? So that's it. That's it for this episode of Music Notes. Somehow with the whole headphone debacle still managed to finish up a little early. I think it's because this one is simple, man. I mean, Sly Stone said, sing a simple song. Yeah, it's a master songwriter telling you the formula for how to do it. And it's not to overcomplicate things, you know. A song it's a story, it's a conversation, it's art, it's music, it's a lot of stuff all at one time. But if it's incomprehensible, if it's impossible to understand, then you miss the point, you know? I feel like one of the most common dangers is to try to aim to sound smart, to try to aim to sound enlightened or something, and then you really just confuse people, or you just say way too much, and people just don't know what to do but just turn the song. So, keep it simple, folks. I am your host of Music Notes, Carlos Young, and I do this Tuesdays and Thursdays. Even if I'm tads, I get on here and I'm going to talk about these songs because we need to know what is going on in the world of music and songwriting and structure, etc. Not so we can play by the rules, because we don't really want to do that necessarily, but so that we can just keep our music accessible. You want the fruit that you have hanging on your little bush there to be something people can reach, or else how are they supposed to reach you? You can find me on Instagram at Carlos Young Music, and that's it, folks. Shutting her down. See See y'all Thursday. Have a good evening or day or wherever you are. Peace.